Hi everyone, it's Catherine Skaggs. I'm here to talk a little bit about the overview of July 2025. Some of the soul currents and the star currents. Seems we've moved to a new harmonic on our soul's journey, and that it's time to recalibrate, that we are in a new energy and it's time to choose a new future. So I imagine you've gone through some tumultuous times, some cleaning out, and as this new energy field comes in, it's time to consciously choose and anchor into a higher harmonic. It's time for a new timeline. So while you're still navigating the residue of this past energy that we've been letting go of, particularly that's surfacing in the collective, we have some potent energy coming in with Pluto, Chiron, and Uranus activations that are helping us to heal and liberate with these energy codes, that we're actually moving through these shadows to let them go, that we're shifting into a new architecture where we can find a new identity personally, and that we're letting go of illusion of the powers around us. As much as the world looks crazy, and it is, and we've got so many people doing bad things to people, it's important that we shift up best as we can personally, and then we've got some ideas here of how to do that with these energies coming in. So July is actually a crucible month. It's going to help refine your soul light through the alchemy of fire, truth, grief, love, and what ultimately liberates us as we bring in this light. So the challenges we have this month are to really let go. Old patterns are arising so that we can close them, to let go of karmic loops, and especially any place we've got attachment, guilt, or any fear that keeps coming up that brings our ego or false personality up. We have emotional flare-ups that may be happening, or fatigue, and that's part of this new light, this expanded energy coming in. Your nervous system's being rewired. So it's really important that you take rest, that you ground on the earth, and to know that you're birthing new energy through your parasympathetic system, through your whole nervous system, so that you can carry more of your multidimensionality and your light. If you're finding that this month is already bringing you power struggles or inner rebellion, these are simply echoes of the past, echoes of past ancestral and personal patterns that are coming up so that you can be completing them. These are soul tests to bring you into sovereignty, to know that you're connected to source, that you're not dependent on any other person. You don't need to be manipulated by those old patterns, that you're really bringing anything that's distortion up so you can complete it and align yourself to love and to truth and to let the rest go. I know it's a lot, isn't it? So there's a collective field of energy of fear arising. Duh. And part of that is that we are actually splitting timelines. We've got the opportunity to move to what many are calling the new earth and the new human. As you stay attuned to your heart path, to what is right in your soul, step away from the panic of the crowds. This is going to be vital in your transformation and finding more grace and ease moving forward. Align to heart and to what is right within your being to love. That which is dissonance, do your best to step away from it and move your attention to that soul connection of what is true and what is loving. The other things will start to collapse in your timelines and bring you into more resonance with people, places, and experiences. The gifts that are coming up in this energy is that your soul coherence is increasing, meaning that you're given the opportunity to basically retrieve any lost parts of your soul through the need to heal, through different parts of yourself that maybe kind of went to the background when you were squished in some other part of your life or maybe in another lifetime. So imagine this is a month to restore soul fragmentation. So breathe, trust, and be present that you are remembering more of who you truly are. This is a great time for creative clarity. Visionary experiences are going to start coming in by mid-month, especially around July 14th to 18th. This allows a new chapter within your very being to start to expand. It's also a time as July moves toward Leo at the end of the month, is that your heart is going to get an activation with that energy coming in. This actually is opening a sacred heart portal bringing more radiance, courage, and inner sovereignty. So know that this month is about bringing you into the light by the end of the month and really activating that heart energy. Now on July 10th, we've got the full moon energy. And I like this title, The Soul's Reckoning with Reality. Yeah, we all have many different realities. If you're looking at the news, that's one reality. If you're in your garden, that's another reality. So pay attention to what you focus on. This Capricorn full moon brings a sobering yet clear idea of what is empowering for yourself. It opposes the Cancer sun, and it's asking us, what responsibilities are we no longer needing to carry? Meaning, put down what is not yours. Pay attention to that. It's also going to look at where has your structure, whether it be your body, your business, your identity, your role in life, your home, where has it become a shell instead of your soul vessel? I know that some people are having difficulties with their businesses now because they're not 100% aligned with their soul self. There's a schism or something that could be happening in a relationship or your work. But pay attention to where you feel like things are not fully authentic and step back to claim your authenticity and then step fully forward into whatever you want to put your energy into. Also, this is very connected to, are you building your life in truth and love, or are you falling into fear patterns to make your choices? Not always easy, but this is a time of reckoning, so that when you realize you're in a false scenario, something that's not full of love and joy, it's time to let it go so you can realign to that within yourself and truly know what is your passion and what fulfills you in your life. So Chiron is squaring at this time, bringing in ancestral wounding up to the surface so we can heal it. You might feel raw around this moon cycle, but know that it's a time of healing, a time for the inner child or inner orphan to come to the surface so you can reclaim her or him and know your divine self. This is a time of, again, soul clarity, soul reclamation, to bring you home to the love that you actually deserve, that it already lives within you, and this is a time of reclamation. Take this part of yourself and nurture it during this full moon energy, and know that you're safe to be authentically and amazingly yourself. It's time to come home. So this full moon brings a soul evolution into focus. You're going to have soul contracts that you're reviewing, knowing the roles that you're outgrowing, and you're realigning to this greater self that you are, to greater love and to truth. It's also a time of maturation, of claiming your spiritual adulthood. The days of waiting for permission to be you are over. It's time to just be yourself. And these sacred endings that are coming, let go. Don't grasp to keep something that is not in alignment. Trust love and trust truth. And then everything that aligns to you will be aligned in love and truth rather than manipulation or trying to hold on to something that's just not happening. Trust this is part of a new alignment to a higher timeline where you're more fulfilled and more yourself, which is why you're here. So a good thing you can do with these full moon rituals are to write down anything you're letting go of, any hardships, burdens, things that don't belong to you. And take them to the fire under that full moon. Let them go. Let them burn. Send them back to source. Then find a beautiful heart oil that you love, something fragrant, and anoint your heart and any other place on your body that you feel called. And state or decree, I am remembering. I reclaim my soul's authority, and I walk the path of an embodied creator. By speaking these words out loud, you activate an energy within you to remember who you are and to reclaim that now, that you can truly live in your soul's authenticity. Now, later in the month, July 24th, we have the new moon energy. And during that time, it's a time for your soul to ignite. Particularly, it's opening up the lion-hearted codex or the gateway. And it's the beginning of the Lion's Gate portal that is full on August 8th. And this is about seeding the frequencies of what you want to live in, meaning very intentionally it's time to plant what is most important to you that you want to live every day. So you may have downloads coming in from your soul to help you. You might have dreams that are coming in to show you the way. It's also a profound urge may come in that shifts your direction, that gets you more on track than you've been in a long time. Your creativity is coming in, and it may also change the way that you're doing relationships and put you in greater alignment. This moon touches the north node of Aries, meaning that it activates your soul mission and bringing in the courage to truly embody why you're here. What a deal, right? We're at this time, we're at a very exciting time we all chose to be at. So declare new beginnings, open up to your guides, your angels, your higher self, and your councils of light, and activate your joy codes. Claim them. It's time to return to joy. This is a signal that you are aligned with your soul's purpose. So the challenge is this new moon energy may be that your ego resists some of the expansion. If that starts to happen, take a breath, go ground yourself. Notice it in acknowledgement and say goodbye to the old ways of being and bless it. And know that you're moving into a new cycle and bless that too. If you're very emotionally triggered by this time, you might particularly be emotionally triggered around being seen or in any leadership roles that you may have, or even to some other authorities, or possibly you being too much. So if that happens, return to your rituals in any ways that you ground yourself and come into ceremony to honor your soul, to honor anything that's coming up and to lay down the judgments and come back to a place of nourishment with this Cancerian energies and to bless yourself, bless your body, and bless all your life so that you can be kind to yourself during a challenging time. This new moon is reminding you to seed a new story, to take time to reflect about what that would be of who you are going forward, and that you're projecting love and light into your future that allows your seeds to come up above the ground and for you to experience a new way of being that is more aligned than ever before. Take time to speak your truth, whether it be in ceremony or even just to the stars by yourself, because this again activates your heart and your truth to all that is and claims who you are in this universe. And trust the fire that comes up, that it helps you come into your sovereignty, that it is your passion, it also is your protection to help you live in this world authentically. So to recap it, what are we letting go of in this July? All the illusions of being safe by playing small. It's time for you to shine. It's also letting go of any need for external validation. You are always enough and never too much. So know that what is within you is the truth of love and that you are born of the divine. Let go of any old soul contracts that are based on suffering or obligation, survival. Step into your new life as you do and know that it's time to move on. And as you're going through this, make sure you honor your grief and anything you're letting go of. Make it sacred in ceremony, and yet it's time to transmute it by sending the love into it and letting it go. That any fire you need to build to burn it away is perfect timing, whether it's the new moon, the full moon, or any time this month. Honor your journey as sacred. What is in the past is sacred, and that your new life, your new chapter is unfolding in a sacred manner. Some important things that are helpful to navigate these times are daily grounding, pulling in the light. I've got more in the article below. Sacred boundaries. Keep your energy clean. Keep your mental thoughts, your emotional feelings, honor them, but also create a container of love to hold you and to support you in these times. Track your joy. Isn't that a great one? Pay attention. Notice your joy daily. If you're out of joy, it's time to clean up your energy. If you're in joy, honor it. Be in gratitude for that joy. Know that you're aligned when you're in your joy. Call it in. And also, don't be afraid to call in your Oversoul Guide team, all the helpers, your star lineage, your higher dimensional self, that this is Sacred Soul Council time, to ask your helpers to help you remember who you are, to remember your dreams, to speak in prayer, that you're bringing in a whole new aspect of your own soul into this earth now. And this is time to open up your your knowing through all your guidance. And when and where possible, send this light and love out into the universe, but send it to all of humanity, to all the animals, to the plants, to the trees, and all those other humans, whether you like them or not. Radiate this light and this future, vision a new future, be the embodiment of that. Speak it, stand in unity, send it to the world. We are the beings of light to transform our world, not by fighting, but by standing in the light and reflecting that out into the world to activate that in those sleepy people. To activate it in yourself at a new level. That we are here to do our part and we're coming together in a more unified field than ever, and it is our time. So as I finish up this little transmission, I want to bring in some galactic guidance from the Sirian and Lyran star guides. This month they're working with us, and who are they? They are the architects of higher harmonic systems, and they are the guardians of creative sovereignty. They're here to help us anchor the new earth grid structures in through our body field energies. So the star councils from Lyran and Sirius are working in harmonic resonance to actually activate our light bodies, to help the architecture of our light bodies anchor this new earth energy here, that we are the conduits. And that as we work together, this is a conscious act of remembrance that actually you are the pillar of light, that you are the temple, and you are the bridge. As you embody more and more light by focusing on it, by doing some of the things we recommend here, is that this is activating the grid on this planet for this new 5D Earth to come on board, and that we're doing it already. So one of the things you can do is to do a meditation to align this energy through your spine, that your spine is a conduit, a staff between heaven and earth to bring your connectivity. And you can do that by breathing in consciously, intentionally, that light through your crown, down through your root, all the way through that vertical axis. You might even feel a hum of energy. The Syrian blue flame architects and the Lyran golden flame weavers, don't you love those names, are here to gently infuse your field with codes of crystalline coherence. So visualize a blue and gold lattice forming within and around your body, extending lines of light into Mother Earth's crystalline heart and up into the celestial lattice of the New Earth template. Trust your intuition as you follow this guidance. Your body's becoming a tuning fork for planetary and galactic energies as you say yes, and you're harmonizing your own sacred geometric energies to be able to walk through this energy in greater grace and ease. You are the anchor, and you are helping to grid this into this world through daily practice and focus. Take time for this. Also, you are recalling your original joy-coded template that comes from Lyran. The Lyran Star Elders are here to help us reclaim this joy template. It's actually a frequency matrix encoded in your divine curiosity, your playfulness and your creativity. It predates trauma. It predates karma and control. To call it back and to remember it helps align you back to pleasure and innocence. There's no pressure and there's no wounding here. So start by placing your hands on your heart, and the one on the heart and one on your sacral or your solar plexus, and breathe gently, inviting your Lyran soul aspects to step forward in a golden light, asking, show me the frequency of my original joy. You might receive a tone or a color, a memory, or a visceral sensation. Anchoring this through sounds such as toning or humming or singing also helps bring this energy. So dance, play, art, nature, all this helps ground this into you here and now. The key is that the joy is within you. It's not out there, folks. It's time to remember and to call in that this is hardwired into your soul light. So as you vibrate and you align with your soul's joy, your soul light, this activates an abundance and soul-aligned creation. That you're stepping off the linear production model path and you're coming back to a heart-centered presence path where everything unveils itself and unfolds harmoniously with you. So, what else do we need to do this month as we end up here? What are the Sirians and the Lyrans helping us with? So we're repairing distortions in our solar plexus and heart chakra. The Sirians have mastery and vibrational precision to help us rewire any place where trauma stepped into our solar plexus and to our heart centers. These two centers are often entangled in fear-based control programs from this earth and off-world sources. So to heal, we need to call in the Sirian sapphire ray, imagining and asking it to gently come into our energy bodies. This helps burn over-control, shame, or survival distortion. So imagine or visualize a band of indigo sapphire light spiraling through your solar plexus and then rising into your heart, dissolving any rigid walls, dissolving ancestral overlays, and all false identities. As the light pulses, allow any grief, anger, or fear to arise and then breathe it out. Then call in the white gold flame to reweave the divine design. Your solar plexus is the seat of sovereign will. Your heart is your source of radiant, unconditional presence. You'll be able to feel this as you act this out from truth, that there's no force and that love will expand you without collapse. It's also time to reclaim your divine will through the Lyran Sirian synergy. So I want you to imagine that we've been living in a distorted model where we have forgotten our divine will. That now is the time that we're overcoming control that's external, and we're returning to a place where we can reclaim the pure force of source, of light and love, as the directive energy aligning to wholeness, to the creative intelligence of the universe. The Lyrans bring a flame to teach us true will is the joyful, elegant, and creative way. The Sirian flame teaches that true will is structured and precise and never in conflict with your soul's mission. So to reclaim this, let's find a time of silence to call both the frequencies in. And you can refer to what is written below and say aloud, I align with divine will of my oversoul. May all lesser agendas dissolve. And you can change that decree if you want. You can say, I align with divine will of my oversoul. All agendas dissolve now, and you decree that. You tell it instead of asking, you tell it. And during this alignment, imagine and visualize any and all cords of control, manipulation, fear-based energy, external expectations are all just falling away. And that your divine will is rising through your solar plexus and your crown simultaneously. That is activating your divine aligned intention. And this is the frequency and the vibration that you walk in through your heart. And that you walk easily and gently but powerfully forward, that allows you to take clear, clean, bold action that is free of any distortion or fear. That you are aligning to truth and love that lives within you. And it's returning you to your sovereign authenticity and your beauty, your divinity. So this month is about soul reflection, soul choice, to move out of fear and to rise into the frequency of love and truth. You are being summoned to your future self. And the full moon exposes all the old stories as the new moon ignites a future self. Trust your inner wisdom and your inner flame. Let die what needs to die. Let be born what is ready to come. You're not behind. You're right on time. So I hope you enjoy this podcast and this energy of great love. I am extremely excited to be with you. And here's to a great July.